Hello and welcome to this Essential Math Skills for Science video, and in this one we're interested in what graph. Okay, so you've done investigations, you've done surveys, you've gathered lots of wonderful data, but what's the best way of presenting it? Now there are four possible ways, well there are more than that, but these are four commonest. We've got a bar chart, got a line graph, got a scatter graph, got a pie chart. And in this video I'm going to show you very briefly examples when we might use it. Let's start first of all looking at the bar chart. Okay, now here we got some data. Now bar chart is used when we have what's called categorical data. You can fit into categories. So in this case we have two favourite foods. They fit into two categories, pizza and burger. So we've got number of students, we've got about 40 students prefer pizza and about 60 prefer burger. Now those are distinct categories, there's nothing in between, okay? They're either like pizza or burger. Another example could be your eye colour. Now if you go around your friends or your classmates, you could gather data about people's eye colour. So you've got blue, brown, green, hazel. I know there are other eye colours, but today just look at these. And we've got number of people, 5, 6, 1, 2, and from that we can draw again a bar chart showing distinct categories of blue, brown, green and hazel. That's how we'd use a bar chart. Now imagine you measure the height of every child in your school or all your friends, okay? You'd have some very short measurements, some very tall measurements and everything in between. Now this is where we might find a line graph. So this data is said to be continuous because there are measurements across the range. We've got some shorter people, some taller people and some people in the middle. And look how the data fits in there. So this is what's called continuous data. Now for continuous data we use a line graph. The line graph is shown here. So here are your points that you plotted and you join the points up, and that shows you the distribution of heights of your friends and the range from what was it, 110 to 150. Now if you're wondering, I don't understand graphs, I don't know how to draw line graphs, but don't worry, because in other videos I'll actually look at each type of chart individually. So we're going to look at bar charts, how you do those, in another video line graphs, how you do those, and so on. So I'll show you in detail in other videos how to actually construct them. This is just an overview of what sort of charts you might choose. Another sort of chart is called a scatter graph. Now a scatter graph is like a line graph, but the difference is we don't get to join the points in a scatter graph. Now scatter graphs are great to show how two variables, that's two sets of data, relate to each other, like the data here. In this example you may be doing an experiment to find out how temperature affects the rate at which magnesium dissolves in acid. Here we've got four temperatures, 20, 25, 30, 35, and here's the time taken of magnesium to dissolve. Let's plot this as a scatter graph, and here it is. Okay, we've got temperature along here, time taken there, and here are the points. But notice we haven't joined the points up. What's this line? I'll tell you in a second. Now with a scatter graph it's possible to draw what we call a line of best fit. This line here is a line of best fit that goes as close as possible between all the points. It's a straight line and it shows how the two variables relate to each other. So it's pretty clear here that as we increase the temperature, the time taken for the magnesium to dissolve goes down. Okay, and that's how we show relationship between two variables. Good one. Lastly, that looks very tasty, doesn't it? Now looking at pie charts. Now pie charts are a really good way to display data that falls into categories. They're like bar charts. You could use bar charts, but pie charts in many ways are more pictorial, and also you can spend your time colouring them in. For example, here's a table showing a mass of different food groups in one bite. Could be a big bite of a burger. So carbohydrates was 12 grams, fat 6, protein 10, fibre 4, other 2. Now pie charts are perhaps of all the charts, these are the most difficult to draw. And again I'll show you in another video how to go about drawing a pie chart. So pie charts are very colourful and appealing, but they're harder to draw than bar charts, line graphs or scatter graphs. But don't they look good? Right, I hope that's given you a little introduction there to what sort of charts you could use with your data. And as I said, in other videos I'll be showing you how to draw bar charts, line graphs, scatter graphs and pie charts, so look out for those videos. Well that's it about what graph. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching and listening, and I'll be back with another video very soon, so bye bye for now.